The Speaker has called Senator Oburu. Okay. Kindly proceed. And if you're not proceeding, your
No,
chance...
I'm proceeding, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Senator Mogeni, what is your intervention? I will allow it, understanding of the one.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, as a colleague, I really never want to challenge the ruling of the Speaker. But, Mr. Speaker, there is a tradition that has been set in this House, Mr. Speaker, that any time we have impeachment proceedings, we try as much as possible to leave the host senator or the senator whose governor or deputy governor is being impeached to speak last. So, Mr. Speaker, in fact, that has been the tradition in the more than 7 impeachments that we have done on this House. So, Mr. Speaker, I'll kindly urge that following that tradition and on the request that we had as a caucus, you kindly allow the Senator for Siaya to speak last, Mr. Speaker.
I'm informed that the tradition is the host senator does not even speak on such a matter. And therefore, if you choose to speak, it is upon the Speaker to determine when you're to speak. However, Senator Mazayo, when the chair is speaking, you calm down. Okay? However, with the request that has been made by the minority side through Senior Counsel Mogeni, we will allow Senator Oburu to speak last on the opposition side. Senator Sifuna.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Allow me to begin, as my colleague has done, by thanking the members of the committee for a job very well done, Mr. Speaker. And that small discussion that was going on about page 11 and its contents, Mr. Speaker, I have only one observation to make. That in fact, Mr. Speaker, we have a rule of evidence that is known as the parole evidence rule, that immediately anything has been reduced into writing, Mr. Speaker, oral evidence is not acceptable to explain the contents of a document. Nothing could have stopped members of the committee who felt, for instance, that they don't agree with this particular position that had been taken by the committee from either including that information that was coming orally in this particular document, or in fact, Mr. Speaker, writing their own report so that we shouldn't hear from them that there was other information that is outside what is contained in this document. We say you should take pride and responsibility for everything you do in private when it comes to the public. You cannot agree on something in private, then when it comes to the floor of the House, somehow you are embarrassed by some of the decisions that you took. Mr. Speaker,